We all work hard to prevent emergencies at camp, but when emergencies do happen and you know how to respond, you'll help keep your campers and fellow staff safe. There are three kinds of emergency response at camp. The first kind, everyone together, means that campers and staff all come quickly to one central location. Get inside means that every group goes quickly to the nearest safe place. And third are health emergencies. Everyone together includes natural disasters like fire, earthquake, and flood. In this kind of emergency, you will hear the camp-wide fire alarm. At that time, take all of your campers and walk quickly to the lodge parking lot. If you don't have campers, come to the parking lot and be ready to help. Once there, the lead administrator will have cabin leaders do a head count and make sure that no one is missing. Get inside includes wildlife like bears and mountain lions and human intruders. In this kind of emergency, you'll need to get your campers and yourself to the nearest safe place. Once there, stay inside and stay calm. You'll receive notice over radio or cell phone of what the threat is and where it is. If you're above archery, stay put and stay safe. If you're in lower camp, take your campers and get into the nearest building. And stay there until you have been cleared to leave. If you're the first at the scene of one of these kinds of emergencies, there are several ways to respond. If you see a fire start or see it when it's really small, try to put it out with water or dirt. If it's too big or too far away, notify the camp director and evacuate your campers. With wildlife, remember that bears are very common in our woods, and they're more interested in food and trash than bothering humans. If you see a bear in camp, notify the director and keep a safe distance. If you see a stranger in camp and the person doesn't seem threatening, feel free to approach them and ask them if they are lost or need help. If they seem threatening or are acting strangely, leave the situation without arousing suspicion and notify the director immediately. Report all strangers to the camp director. Health emergencies are a little different from the other types because they usually only involve one person or a small group of people. A health emergency is something that presents an immediate threat to a person's health and life safety. For example, a heart attack is an emergency. A sprained ankle, while it needs to be addressed quickly, is not an emergency. First, you must prevent harm from coming to yourself. You can't protect your campers if you're injured. Second, prevent further injury from happening to any of your campers. This may mean removing your campers from the situation. Next, you have two calls to make. The first call is to 911. The second call will be to the camp director. Try to have as much information as possible ready, including where you are, what happened, and the status of your patient or patients. After the emergency has happened, there are a few things you'll need to do. First of all, remember that privacy is very, very important. You can talk about what happened in the traumatic event with other counselors who were there and always with your camp leaders and administrators. Though it's tempting, remember that you can't disclose private information to your family members or even your pastor. And if approached by the media, you must not give away any information. That's the job of the camp directors and the conference administrators. This is to make sure that everyone has the same information. At the end of the day, we are morally obligated to protect each other and each other's privacy and provide support.